A lot of it is comes from a realm of emotion and feelings. So my background, I have an MFA in creative writing, and some of these stories were written during that time. But in the years that followed, got married, had children, got divorced, kind of, went through the whole gamut of human experience. And I think that the though the stories aren't all autobiographical, just the experience, the human experience of nostalgia and of loneliness, which I feel like we all have in our lives, and then kind of tracking it across these different spaces and seeing how those themes kind of carried out through life, and maybe in some ways thinking about how perhaps those feelings would go away in various iterations of life, but how even one can be in a marriage or in a family and still be experiencing those. And so I think that kind of is the central holding theme. And then in terms of writing, yeah, I think it's in some ways the artistic impulse, which many writers can kind of track to childhood. And I just was reading through an old journal, and I had written that I wanted to be a Newbery Award-winning author when I was 9. So yeah, so in some way, I think the writing instinct itself was sort of inborn in me. So I was probably always going to try to write.